Dear viewers, we have Neeraj Athalye, Managing Director, India Subcontinent, Suse. Sir, give us the current scenario, how technology wave is going and how Suse is positioned to take on this challenge.
Sure. I think open source is being adopted in a very big way. There have been industry sectors like defense, like banking, which have typically not been that pro open source. But in the new scheme of things, we see that they are the front runners when it comes to adopting open source. A lot of the digital natives who are also coming up, they also prefer open source rather than licensed software. So we are seeing a great adoption. Suse traditionally has been playing in the Linux space for the last 28 years, but in the last few years we've moved into two new segments. One is container management, because a lot of the companies today are adopting Kubernetes. They are deploying modernized applications which scale and are much more secure. So container management through some of our solutions is coming up in a big way. And edge is another great segment that we are going after, whether it is the 5G which is going to fuel edge growth, or it is some of the new connected devices which are going to have a lot of data, whether it's a connected car or connected machine. They require a lot of edge solutions, so we have specific platforms in that space also. In fact, recently during the Ukraine war, it became quite evident that some of the global brands might decide to move out of the country. Now such a scenario actually puts pressure on corporates to have a strategy that if this happens, what do they do? So we are seeing a huge growth in edge data centers. We are seeing a huge growth in India-specific investments happening on India cloud, and that is fueling a lot of the procurement in the market. So we are very happy to be here and be a part of the innovation cycle of many of such companies who are either investing in infrastructure or are deploying solutions for their own landscapes.